Hi everybody, Dan Swinscoe at Peak Sports and Spine Physical Therapy up on the Sammamish Plateau. Here to talk to you about some body mechanics or ways to lift to work smarter instead of harder, primarily as it relates to working in the yard. This time of year, everybody's got leaves down, there's some old weeds, there's just a lot of stuff to do, and it's all down there. So we're going to talk about easy ways to save your back and maybe save your knees a little bit at the same time. So with something small like that, like if I'm pulling weeds or I drop a little something, I can simply go down part way, prop my forearm onto my leg, and lift what I need to lift. Even if I'm picking stuff up, if there's a bunch of things there, I can do that, and that offloads some of my body weight. So if my knees are a little unhappy and not that excited about squatting down like this, I can simply be like this, where my body weight is propped up on my forearm, a lot of it, and then with my legs now, I've got the rest of the load like that, so it's pretty easy to pick it up. So I can kind of cheat by offloading. If you're left-handed, just do it the same way like so, okay? Pretty easy. Now, most of the time when people talk about lifting, they say, I know, lift with your knees. Well, here's the issue. If I'm picking up something small like that, I can really bend my knees and kind of jokingly lift like I'm wearing a pencil skirt, just everything in tight. But what if I'm lifting is something big, like a big box or a big rock or a big bag of leaves or whatever it might be? Then when I have that bend your knees mentality, now your knees are physically in the way. So you have to learn how to hinge. And another name for a hinge is a deadlift. Deadlift doesn't have the world's greatest name, but it got that because you're lifting from dead stop on the bottom. It's on the ground. So you simply widen your stance a little bit, wider than what you're picking up. Hinge at your hips, meaning your rear end is going to go behind you, therefore your shoulders will come forward. That freaks some people out because they think they're bending over like this. Now mind you, I have an imaginary line from my ear to my shoulder to my hip, and that line stays straight, so I'm safe. If that line's rounded, I may have a problem. But as long as it's straight, I can come here and push my feet to the ground, and that's how I can lift up something big and something heavy with that hinge style of lift. That's just like a deadlift. If I hinge it, life is good. If I round it, I'm probably going to complain. So when you're lifting, remember, it's something big, hinge, get your arms around it, push your feet through the ground, and that's how you've got it. If it's something small, you can cheat by supporting your body weight on your forearm, or if you really want to squat, you can, obviously. But try those different variations as you go through your yard work, and hopefully you'll just get tired and not get sore.